guys, welcome to today's video. In this video we're going to talk about integration by use substitution involving using chain rule. Alright, now we're going to use chain rule method, which is the use substitution, whereby we substitute a function to be equal to u. Alright, so we're going to take an examples. So now we have the integral of 3x squared minus 2 into power 3 the x. Now we're going to use the use substitution method, but we're going to follow chain rule. So we're going to say let u be equal to 3x squared minus 2. So we can also rewrite this function as the integral of u power 3 dx. Alright, so making use of recall and our u is not equal to 3x squared minus 2. So we're going to differentiate this with respect to x. So we're going to have du dx is going to give us 2 multiply 3 is 6. Subtract 1 from the power is going to give us just 1. And when you differentiate a constant, is 0. So now in place of this dx, we want to remove the x to be equal to something. So what we do here, we're going to cross multiply. And when we cross multiply, we're going to have du equals to 6x dx. Now, in order for us to make the x subject, so we're going to divide both sides by the 6x. So when we divide both sides by 6x, we're going to have the x will be equal to du all into 6x. So we're going to have, now in place of this integral, now it's going to become the integral of u power 3. In place of the x, we put du all into 6x. So we can also rewrite this as 1 all into 6x integral of u power 3 du. Alright. Okay, so now we can, when we integrate this, we're going to have 1 into 6x all into u3 plus 1 all into 3 plus 1, which is going to give us 1 into 6x into u into 4 all into 4. Alright, so when we multiply this, we're going to have 1 multiply u4, we're going to have u into 4, and this into 6x multiply 4, we're going to have 24x. But you recall that our u is equal to 3x squared plus 2. So therefore we're going to have in place of u, we put this, we're going to have now 3x squared, minus 2, minus 2 all into the power of 4 into 24x plus c. So this is the answer when we integrate this function. Another example, how to integrate exponential 5x plus 4 5x plus 4 dx. So we are given this question. So what we do here, we say let u be equal to 5x plus 4. So when we differentiate this with respect to x, we're going to have du dx, which should be equal to, when we differentiate this, we're going to have 5. So when we cross multiply, we want to make the x subject, so we're going to have du equals to 5 dx. So making the x subject, we divide both sides by 5. So this is going to cancel out, so we're going to have dx will be equal to du all into 5. Now we can rewrite this to be the integral of in place of 5x plus 4, put our u. In place of the x, so I'm not going to put du over 5. So now Continue. This can also be written as 1/5 integral of exponential u du. And recall that when we integrate an exponential, we're going to have what? Exponential. So we're going to have 1/5. When we integrate this, we're going to have exponential u. So this will be, now when we multiply, we're going to have exponential u all into 5. And you recall that our u is equal to 5x plus 4. So now putting it into it, we're going to have exponential 5x plus 4 all into 5 plus c. So this is the answer. So I'm going to take another example. So given a function integral, the integral of 3 sine 4 theta d theta. Now we're asked to integrate this function, so I'm going to say let u be equal to 4 theta. So we differentiate with respect to theta, so I'm going to have du d theta, which is going to give us 4. So trying to make the theta subject, we multiply, cross multiply. So I'm going to have du is equals to 4 d theta. So divide both sides by 4 to make the theta stays on its own. So we're going to have d theta is equal to du all into 4. Now we can rewrite this equation to be the integral of 3 sine u. In place of the theta, I'll put du all into 4. Alright, now we're going to have, this can also rewrite this to be 3 all into 4, the integral of sine u du. And remember, when we integrate sine u, we're going to have negative cos u. So this is going to be 3 all into 4. When we integrate sine u, give us negative cos u. So when we multiply all three, we're going to have negative 3 cos u all into 4. And we recall that our u is equal to 4 theta. So we're going to have minus 3 cos 4 theta all into 4 plus c. So this is the answer. I really hope this video is really helpful, and do not forget to put down your questions in the comment section below.